Yes. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Month of March, here we are.
It's Women's History Month, y'all. It's Women's History Month. Loving it. And it's also your true one and only Britt's birthday month.
Yes, it is the month of me being reborn and celebrated for the year that I've been graced with mercy. Yeah!
Sweet. Let's start there. What you doing for your birthday?
I'm not sure. I really want to go get a massage. So I'm saving up enough money to get like a full body foot reflexology at this Black-owned business that's a massage parlor in Duluth, Georgia. I don't know any copyrights to it, but it's a Black-owned business. They're 24 hours. They're called Jeju. You can Google them and look them up, and they will show you the packages. They give you a watch. They tell you you can charge everything to your watch, and then at the end of everything, you decide to leave, you pay up. Yes. So I got to go. I got to get a massage.
Oh, yeah, it's worth it. Yeah, spa day.
Yes, ma'am. So we Brazilians, Miss Dawn and Britt, which is myself, are going to talk about Women's Month, which has been declared as March. So basically, this year's theme because it's been going on for several years, 1995, 1978, and prior to that, but it was declared, later in the years after all the pioneers of women that have done from the start of history. Let's just push it there. But this year's theme is going, we make change work for women. And basically, if you're not aware about the Women's Month, which is March, like I stated, it's basically highlights of empowerment of women that as active contributors to and claim holders of development. We also recognize the achievements and milestones that they have made over the course of history. So, who do we have that you want to discuss, Miss Dawn?
Well, so many, but Sojourner Truth is who I'm going to talk about. She's a very strong, sound Black woman, resilient, broke many barriers, a trendsetter,
Yes.
She was an evangelist. She fought for women's rights, an activist, abolitionist. She was an author. She did hope, I really look up to her, as one of my mentors, you find people you can model as examples. And she is every bit of it. Just the epitome of a strong Black woman, I have to say, because of the times that she was raised in. She was born into slavery. Her parents were enslaved. She was born in 1797 in New York, and she was sold. She got sold at the age of 9, guys, for $100 and a sheep, I believe. So she had to leave her parents, and became owner to white owners, of course. That really too much wasn't good for the girls there. He beat them a lot, especially her. Then she got sold again twice by the age of 15. Crazy, just keep moving away from family, her parents, she didn't have that. Fending for herself, learning this world that she lived in. She did have 5 children. She ended up getting married, not to the guy that she loved, but who her slave owners said she had to marry. That was within their group, that they had, of slaves they had. From there, she just did her. She finally broke free, and just started fighting, for her rights.
Oh, yes, she did. She was a huge, outspoken advocate for the abolition and temperance and civil rights of women back in the 19th century. So well with it that she had an invitation in 1864 with President Lincoln. I was like, okay, girl. And, so if you really, really read your history, as Ms. Dawn is indicating, we've been very great pioneers. Women, predominantly, we're not just known for cooking and cleaning and having babies. No, women all throughout history. Even in the Bible, with Deborah, Sarah, Esther, Ruth, even some no good ones that, but even with the bad, you learn to take of the good and what not to do. So, it's just to learn the history of people and their strife and struggles. And then you look at your situation, and it's the self-examining thing that you do have to do daily. And of course, that was part of our word for the day in church: self-examination, manifestation. And these women, I'm quite sure, like most of us, have tried to go forward, but, went back because it's like, the support is not there. Our belief is strong in there, and our faith is strong, and we are resilient, very much resilient, that with that, we still are human. We're still people with feelings and emotions and wanting to relate and whatnot, what have you. So to see this and to hear about it, and to see women like Miss Dawn and myself, who we come from a lineage of heart, mind, body, and soul, strength, love, wisdom, understanding. And that's because who created us to be in that likeness of image? God himself. So with that, if we pulled, and I know not to always, make you feel, it's not to convict, it's to encourage, to enlighten, to give you clarity, to wanting to study, to wanting to know who you truly are and what you're capable of doing. Because with those women, I'm quite sure God was right there with them, giving them the wisdom and everything they need. And they already had what they needed. So,
That's
yeah.
true. So me, while studying Sojourner Truth, by the way, guys, her name was Isabella Baumfree.
Right, Baumfree, right.
She decided to change her name in 1843 when she committed to actually preaching the gospel and speaking out against slavery and oppression. So she was like, I'm Sojourner Truth. I'm going to speak my truth. And I'm going to want to bring it to the masses, which is what she did. Amazing. Also, just to back up a little bit, she had a son named Peter that got sold into slavery after what was it called? Lordy, what was it called?
I forgot what was it called. I just know that when she tried to fight
it's the anti-slavery law, guys. New York finally precedented to end slavery, and he got sold. So, with the help of a white couple, she sued the owners, and she won. She got her son back, and she was the first Black woman to ever sue a white person in the United States courts. So talk about setting a precedent. Black, a woman, crazy.
Yeah, and to be the first Black woman to advocate for equality. Ooh.
Exactly.
Ooh.
So she just, embodies the epitome of strength, guys. Resilience, which is what I look up to. I see that in myself, in Britt. And I honor that. And I walk by it every day to help you all be more resilient, be more strong, more encouraged.
Amen. Amen.
Um, Women's
I
history.
had some.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry, but when you said that there were some other women that I end up looking over and understanding some of their truths, like Billie Holiday, she was singing about freedom and was told if she couldn't sing "Strange Fruit," because we all knew "Strange Fruit" is basically based off how many more do we have to hang that are blacks, or upon this theory, death by because of the color of your skin or whatever, what have you. That was one of the things that she sung about, and hers was hope and freedom and faith, even though she had her own struggles. And then you had women who also were known for building items. Look at the women from the NASA who, help with astronauts and whatnot, what have you, that was behind the scenes, Miss Katherine Johnson and Miss May. To think of that. And then there were women who were building engines and motors for B-25s, bombers. Then you had women who were in the cotton mills that were, of course, doing the, journeying and whatnot, what have you. But they were doing it until their birth. If they were pregnant, they were doing it until literally the day, that hour of the child's birth. They worked. We that's why I say we're so resilient, not to shame or bash men. We know that you're resilient, but we're celebrating the woman of how they've overcome, because we didn't have a voice. We were considered minute. We were considered as just slaves, basically, in the sense that we were only good for marrying, cooking, cleaning, and bearing babies. When in reality, we do more than such. We have brains, we have hearts, we think. So we're writers, we're poets, we're dancers, we are counselors, we're friends, we're sisters, we're aunties, we're moms, grannies. It's so many things that we are. We don't just, and we're not trophies.
Right.
We're not trophies. Amelia Earhart, first woman to fly a plane and then to do it over the Atlantic Ocean. Then you got Dr. Suzanne La Flèche Picotti, which a lot of people don't know about. She was the first Native American medicine woman. Of course, our lovely Mary McLeod Bethune, an educator in 1904. She also had founded the School of Daytona Education and Industrial Institute for Girls. And then she also founded the National Council of Negro Women in War. And then she was an administrator for who? What president? Franklin D. Roosevelt. The list can go on and on, how we've invented, created. We just need to pay homage to those ladies and, look to those ladies and read their stories and, and take time out to, which hey, I have to, me, myself, I'm guilty. Take time out to also read about the women in the Bible, how they have overcome adversities. Think about it. We come from greatness. And we have to also marvel and walk as such. Is it easy? Of course not. If someone told you it were, we're just going to pray for them. But we're just going to pray for them and leave it at that. But it is not easy. It is not. You have so many soldiers before us, so many warriors that, been through and still going through, but still smiling. And blessed are they. Blessed are they.
Yes. Take it back to the women that fought to have their voting rights, which they're still trying to attack to this day. The 19th Amendment, which gave us the right to vote, back in 1919. That's when it passed Congress and didn't ratify it till 1920, So just a lot, call it, that we've been through, still going through. As I say, they still trying to pull our rights, So I know we don't like the laws. We don't like to get into politics. But if we want to keep our rights, we got to stay in tune.
Okay.
Be a part of it.
Yeah, because when you said that, I thought about Fannie Lou Hamner. She was a civil rights activist in Mississippi, and she fought for the African Americans' right to vote. And she even helped them to, if you couldn't understand that ballot, she was right there with you to help you answer questions. I mean, we got to take things in another retrospect and become more selfless, as Miss Dawn said, and stop being so selfish. I mean, selfish is a time and a place, and it's in part of your growth, part of your healing, but selflessness and obedience, you can't get any better than that. The best sacrifice is obedience.
Exactly. And then look at the women today. We have Michelle Obama, Condoleezza Rice. These are attorneys, strong powerhouse, not looking at, Michelle Obama's husband. We know who he is, but look at her, strong Black woman.
Okay. She served as the first lady, as we always know, of the U.S., an accomplished lawyer, just as Ms. Dawn stated, and then an advocate for the childhood health or health period. She's all about eating right and receiving right. And, when you are at adversity's feet or whatever, you're going to go through it, but don't also fall through and become less than who you are. Which she say, when they go low, you go high. Yeah, you have to. You have to. That's been the thing that she stated for many years, and people still use that now.
So let's all celebrate Women's History Month. You men too, give homage, to your moms. They're still alive, or even remember them if they're passed away, your grandmothers, it's just homage. You got aunts, a lot of women play the role as mom, to stand in the gap.
Okay, sister, cousin, whomever, the matriarchs that are in your life that's been prominent, that has not just fed you physically, but fed you spiritually, trained you in the ways that you should go with values and morals and great blessings and ethics and peace. Come on with it. Come on with it. You need to, tell them, Lord, thank you. Thank you for youth because the Lord used you for me. Yes. Come on with it.
Yes, and I know they do March History Month, but every month just pay homage. Give thanks, show some love. Gratitude. This makes you a better person. Makes you strong. Makes you loved and resilient, of course. So every month, pay that homage to the women in your lives, your daughters, nieces. Talk to them, love on them, train them up.
Okay.
It will go a long way.
That it will. And I want to also say that that the month of March is also known for newness, refreshing, of course, the first day of spring, but also use it in this moment to, again, self-examining, but also know that your mind, heart, and body can be renewed. But you have to first believe. You have to have faith. You have to repent and know that everything happens for a reason. This is also a month of awareness. Everybody be, people are not aware about that. And when they say awareness, like disability awareness and things that is considered of the abnorm, as they say, which we know that this is no different nothing's new under the sun. Nothing new is under the sun. So, but just have awareness, self-examining, pay homage to the matriarchs. What else? I don't know. What else is going on in March, Miss?
I just wanted to get out there. My small business owners, entrepreneurs, this is about the end of the first quarter, guys. Refresh, reboot, go time, gear up for that second quarter. Go push hard, which is just amazing. You're standing, you're taking on your dreams and you're fulfilling them. You're being strong and resilient. It's just amazing, as she said, the beginning of spring, just be mindful. Be mindful, more mindful. That way we can help do our part to make it a better world, a better America.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, and just for like fun facts, National New Peanut Month, National Sauce Month, Noodle Month, Umbrella Month, and please, if you have social workers or if you know of any, or if you have friends that are, hey, tell them thank you. Send them a card. Let them know everything is good. Also, National Flower Month, Frozen Food Month.
I love flowers.
Okay. National Credit Education Month, and also it's Medical Month too, National Medical Month. So all these awareness, you can look them up on Google. You can, and ask whomever your preference of choice for your portals, for your search engines. But these are months that sometimes we just kind of overlook because it may not benefit or affect us. But think about the people that it does, that you're close to or related to. The medical is very important, especially taking care of yourself. You can't be in a place where you're so gone and sickly and you're trying to do the best you can, but you got to be strong for not just yourself, but for others. You can't just, it doesn't, we can't, absorb the energy you want to give if you're not doing too well. So, yeah, please take care of yourself. Get your body checked. Get your body checked.
Mental check. Checking, guys, let us know, chime in. We're here. Prayer is huge. We're huge in prayer. We got you. Keep saying yourself affirmations, guys. Like I told you, I try to hang mine up. I need to put my new ones up on the mirrors.
Yes.
Remind myself, you're beautiful, you're strong, you are resilient, love on you. I love me, So stay encouraged, guys. Stay positive. Again, it's Women's History Month. Please give homage to the not just the woman who's in front of you. Yeah. Okay.
And just stay strong. Stay resilient, stay persistent, purposeful, prayerful. Please stay prayerful and also patiently. Pray and ask God to give you patience. Now, He'll test you and you just be careful, but also remember to be prepared for what you're praying for.
Yes.
Don't just put it out there. Be prepared to achieve and receive what you prayed for.
Yes. All right, Britt. When is the actual day of your birthday?
March 28th. Monday. 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Hey. Sweet. Well, I hope you enjoyed. I was trying to get you down here in Arizona where I am. Yes, guys.
I'm trying, but you know how things go. But I will say this. I do accept gifts of all financially, and if you want to send me some cleaning supplies, I love those. Clorox, all that good stuff. But put that drop that cash out. Is the number sign with the dollar sign Dominga 328 DAMINGA 328. If you just want to show some love or whatever. Appreciate it.
All right, all stay well, stay safe, and always stay resilient. Keep pushing.
Stay resilient.
Happy Women's History Month, guys. Hey, be blessed.